Hello there, I'm Dick Graham with this sports report on 88.7 WNHU. Last night's hoops in the NIT semifinals in New York. Valparaiso edge BYU 72-70 on David Scarra's 3 with 20 seconds to go in the nightcap. George Washington down San Diego State 65-46. Kyle Collinsworth led the way with 20 points. Valpo and San Diego State will meet in the final on the Garden Hardwood at 7 Thursday night. Columbia defeated UC Irvine 73-67 to win the collegeinsider.com tourney, the first tournament title for a Big Apple school since St. John's won the NIT in 2003. Hardball news. Matt Harvey is okay with the blood clot in his liver cleared up and will start the Mets opener Sunday night in Kansas City. Dick Graham, 88.7 WNHU.
It's now 6 p.m. and you're tuned to WNHU 88.7 FM, West Haven, Connecticut, USA. Streaming online at WNHU.net and through the TuneIn.com app for your smartphone or your portable device. And also, if you go to concertwindow.com, the next 2 hours, you can watch live video on what's happening here in the WNHU studio. Again, WNHU direct from the University of New Haven campus in West Haven, Connecticut. This is Connecticut Rocks. My name is Bobby D. Bob April, and we got a great show coming up. The current Connecticut State Troubadour, Kate Callahan, is on her way to be here in the studio live. Canyon Charitz, known as Canyon, who had the best song of the year in Connecticut at the Connecticut Music Awards last year with her song Slow. She'll be here in the studio. Renee Eaton, known as Shadow, will either be here in the studio or on the phone, but we'll definitely feature her later in the show. And in a few minutes, we'll be talking with the outgoing Connecticut State Troubadour, who spent the last 2 years in that position, Kristen Graves. Right now, in the background, you're hearing from the band The Clams, who have are part of a great event up in Plainville Saturday night. Vanna Vroom's Go-Go Room. Yeah, it's happening at the what is it? I forget the name of the place now. Gee, used to be over at the Exchange in Farmington. Now it's in Plainville. But anyway, you just look it up. Vanna Vroom. Vanna Vroom's Go-Go Room, The Clams, Ninth Wave, and Tarantino's NYC, and lots of dancing. Vanna Vroom promises prizes for best dancing, doing a twist, and all sorts of other dances. So, hope you enjoy that. Similar to the surf nights I used to do for years. Who knows if that'll come back. But anyway, you're hearing Tiki tonight from The Clams. I'm going to jump right in with Kristen Graves' Connecticut song called Connecticut Roads. I think it's Connecticut Roads. I don't know. I think that's the name of the Kate Callahan song, actually. But we'll play, you're going to hear Kristen Graves' song first, the Connecticut song, and then we'll talk with her, hopefully, and then we'll switch over to Kate Callahan. It's going to be a great edition of Connecticut Rocks right here on WNHU.
Being the troubadour, and to be a state troubadour, which is basically a singing version of the poet laureate, you have to have some people write letters of recommendation on your behalf. You have to write an artist statement, tell people what you stand for as a musician, what you hope your art brings to the world, and you have to write a song about Connecticut. I am not from Connecticut, and Connecticut rhymes with no other words, so this was very hard for me to do, but I figured it out, and this is what I submitted to the Arts Commission, and my term lasts until May, and then I have to give the tiara back, but I will forever be in Connecticut's state history as the 15th troubadour. So this is my Connecticut song. I hope that you enjoy it. Bright-eyed and 22 with nothing but a dream or two, I came out here. I packed my life up in my car and drove with my guitar. Thought maybe I'd stay here, but I made other plans when love came rolling in. So here I am, in city days and city nights, friendly neighbors walking by, in the summer sun or winter nights so cold. Stone walls, country green, endless covering of trees. That's Connecticut calling me home. Days turn and years go by, and I still live under this same sky as time keeps racing on. And maybe 20 years from now I'll sail another coast somehow, moving on but never gone. 'Cause this is where my life turned into me and who I am. In city days and city nights, friendly neighbors walking by, in the summer sun or winter nights so cold. Stone walls, country green, endless covering of trees. That's Connecticut calling me home. If I'm walking alone on the beach, through the country or a crowded street, summer, winter, fall or spring, this is where I sing. For city days and city nights, friendly neighbors walking by, in the summer sun or winter nights so cold. Stone walls, country green, endless covering of trees. That's Connecticut calling me home. That's Connecticut calling me home. Thank you.
A wonderful song by Kristen Graves. And Kristen on the phone, right?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Okay. So are you in a bit of withdrawal after being Connecticut State Troubadour for 2 years?
I know, right? Well, and actually, they gave me an extra year, so I had it. I had the title for 3 years. I'm one of
3
the lucky
years.
ones.
Oh, okay, 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have saw your smile and they said, do it as long as you'd like.
I suppose so. Yeah, no, it was such a cool honor. It was a really great title to have and a torch to carry for a while. And I was really grateful to the Office of the Arts for the honor. And it opened a lot of doors for me and introduced me to a lot of cool folks. And so I'm very grateful.
Very, very cool. So what's happening in the life of Kristen Graves now? I mean, I've been to your website and I saw so many appearances planned in the next year or so.
Yes, many things are happening. All exciting things. I just got back. I was on my first tour in Nicaragua, and that was really great. I was down there learning a bunch of Central American folk music and bringing American folk music, and we had a cool exchange. That was really incredible and kind of eye-opening to things that I would like to continue doing. And I have a bunch of shows coming up in April. I'm traveling a bunch out to the Midwest and out to Colorado. And also in April, next week actually, I'm starting working on a brand new album. So it's all, there's a lot happening all at once, it feels like, but it's all really exciting stuff.
Wow. And you don't look a day older than the first time I met you.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Of course, we're talking on the phone, so you can't really tell.
Well, actually, I'm running a YouTube video of you playing at home, I guess, so everybody, if they can see your face as I talk to you.
Oh.
So, the new album, when are you going to start recording that?
I start on Monday, actually, next Monday, so that's really exciting. And, you know, the new album is it's interesting. I have a lot of songs ready to go, so it actually might turn into 2 albums. One might end up being kind of like a folk music album, a folk exchange type album. You know, I have a few songs that I learned in Nicaragua and that I learned while I was in Germany and over in Spain this last fall. So I have kind of like a world album that I'd like to do, and then I also have just another album of original material that I want to put out and get out into the world. And I'm hoping to have a bunch of stuff ready for this presidential election cycle, because I feel like this is going to be a good year for being nice to one another, and I think folk music is a good way to do that.
Right. That's one of my favorite songs that you penned, called "Dear Mister."
Dear Mister, yes.
Is there going to be will there be another song up to that level of social commentary in the next album?
I think so. You know, I have I've got a few things burning, and I just really I have quite the message for our representatives in the government, because I feel like they can get so petty and small, and I think it's our job as voters and as citizens to remind them that they work for us and that they need to represent us in a little bit more of a classy fashion. And so that I'm on a mission to civilize, Bob.
Yeah, I remember you when you debuted that song and you came on Connecticut Rocks when I was over at PKN. It was a lot of fun, and I noticed you're playing some libraries. In fact, you're playing the library in my hometown of Bristol, Connecticut later this year.
Oh, great! Yeah, I love that library. They're so nice there.
Yeah, no, not to go off on a tangent, but in that library, I got my first library card when I was 4 years old, reading Babar the Elephant.
That is so cool.
And Curious
That's
George
super
too.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love playing at libraries. You know, this has been a bit of a non-traditional year for me. I've been playing at a lot of schools. I've been playing at some retirement homes. I've been playing at libraries. And you know, I've been finding that this idea of sharing folk music and kind of making sure that we're all feeling connected to one another is a message that spans you know, age demographics, gender demographics, economic demographics. It doesn't matter, you know, who you are or what walk of life you happen to be a part of at the moment. Everybody wants to feel better and have something to sing about, and that's something that folk music can bring us. And so it's been a really great year of playing at kind of all these different types of venues and just finding people who really want to share that common vibe and that common music, that common song. So it's been really, really fun doing the library shows.
Yeah. Well, just settling in here in the studio is Kate Callahan.
Oh, good. Hi, Kate.
Put the mic on over there.
Hi, Kristen.
Hold on. Yeah. Now your mic is on.
Hi.
It's good to hear you. I'll see you soon, I'm sure, but nice to hear you.
You too. Thanks for everything you've done these last 2 years.
3 years, actually.
3 years.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
So, Kristen, as you end your period or time of 3 years as Connecticut State Troubadour, and now the invisible baton, so to speak, is passed on to Kate Callahan, what would you say to her as she begins the experience as Connecticut State Troubadour?
Yeah, well, she and I have already talked, of course. I got in touch with her right away because I was excited that she was chosen. And, I think what has been great is that there's this road of, 15 people that have had the position before her, and everyone has done their own thing. And that's been, I think, what has made the position what it is, which is now this bigger and bigger honor each time that there's another name added to the list. And so, I think what I told her was just to keep doing what she's doing, which is writing beautiful music and getting out into the world and sharing this message of love and hope that she shares at all of her shows. And, I think that the title is just going to open more doors for her and just give her a bigger reach with that message. So it's a really exciting time, and I'm psyched that she's number 16.
Yeah, you're 16. That's right.
Forever 16.
Forever 16.
Forever 16.
Okay, Kristen, I know you have to go. I wanted to play that Dear Mr. song because I don't think it's played enough. And every chance I get, I want to play this song. So,
thanks, Bob.
Have a great time, and hopefully I get a chance, as many people listening hopefully will get a chance to see you in these multitudes of appearances you're making in the coming months.
Yeah, I look forward to it. And thanks so much for all you guys do, supporting independent musicians. We appreciate you so much. And it's a dream come true to have your songs played on the radio. It's something we dream about as a kid. And to be living that and having it as a reality is really pretty great. So thank you so much for that support. I appreciate it so much.
You got it. KristenGraves.com is her website. And thank you again, Kristen.
Thanks, you guys. Have a great rest of the show.
All right.
Thanks.
Here's Dear Mister from Kristen Graves. Goodbye, Kristen.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Dear Mr. Congressman, I'm writing you today with so many questions. I hope that you can say you're working hard and feeling really tired after actually doing something today, because I can't take it anymore of your breaking down. No, I won't take it. So put away your pride and get working. Dear Mr. Senator, I'm trying to understand what fear and hate are the tools of your command. Maybe this year you'll make less of a mess and actually callous your hands, because I can't take it anymore of your breaking down. No, I won't take it. So put away your pride and get working. And Mr. Governor, you're only human, but you act like you answer to no one. Well, look now, we're asking questions. If I were an alien, I'd ignore you by singing la la da da, la da dum dum dum. Oh, I'd sing la la da da, la da dum dum dum. Dear Mr. President, during your campaign, I thought you could start the sun and stop the rain. Well, please work hard and please stand strong, and I'll do the singing for change. Oh, I'll sing la la da da, la da dum dum dum. Oh, I'll sing la la da da, la da dum dum dum. Because I can't take it anymore of your breaking down. No, I won't take it. So put away your pride and get working. Yeah, just put away your pride and get working. Oh, put away your pride and get working. Yeah, just put away your pride and get working.
There you go. That's Kristen Graves with Dear Mister. Of course, Washington didn't respond with much action, those guys, especially those Republicans in Congress. But anyway, I'm not talking about politics here on Connecticut Rocks. Oh, my. Let's see. So in the studio, Kate Callahan.
Hi, Bob.
Hey.
Hi, everyone.
Let's see if I can get you on the camera here. This is concertwindow.com streaming live on the internet.
Awesome.
Sometimes people watch, sometimes they don't, but
okay.
You get a full video of the show afterwards. So you're still glowing from being selected Connecticut State Troubadour, huh?
The glow is still here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been awesome. And like Kristen said, just a bigger and bigger honor each year that it comes up. I really felt that. I felt like the state did a nice job presenting me for the first time at the state capitol, and from there, really, it's up to me what I want to do with the position, and I have some big goals.
Okay.
For the next 2 years.
Is there anything you could reveal that?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sure. What I want to do is bring a therapeutic vocal empowerment program to women who've been incarcerated. I feel that often women on the margins of society endure trauma and endure abuse and end up taking roads that they would never wish on anyone. And oftentimes the voice gets silenced or used perpetually in defense. And so I want to bring a vocal empowerment program to the female inmates to strengthen the sense of connection that women have to a resource that even when everything is taken away, they'll always have a voice.
Yeah, there are a couple of people I was going to mention to you. One would be a programmer over at WPKN. Her name's Mickey Barnes. She does a staple show on Saturday nights from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. She always does shout-outs to people who are incarcerated. She's someone who definitely approach the people at WPKN in the upcoming months, as well as a gentleman who, Adam Christofferson, who was here a couple weeks ago about his venture or project Musical Intervention, which he's opening this project storefront space on Temple Street. Tomorrow there is a ribbon cutting at 1:30 in the afternoon, and then Saturday night at 6 p.m. will be the open house with performances. He actually reaches out to homeless people in a lot of ways, but that's another avenue to explore as well.
Yeah. And
there's going to be, I'm sure, in the coming months, there'll be offers and suggestions to do loads of things. So, but, Mr. Cash did a live show in an incarceration place, so you got to plan on doing one of those.
I could do a live show, yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to get the women singing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my big goal. I'm starting a grassroots record label too.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I felt like when I was given this position, I could do it best if I had the help of my fans and friends and family. So I started to put out some feelers whether people would be interested in volunteering their time, once a month, once every 2 months, to kind of come together and brainstorm how the state troubadour position could be most effectively used and expressed over the next 2 years. So that's another thing that's getting underway early next month.
Yeah, I'm just trying to change the video a little bit to try and... Yeah, now we can see your face a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah. This is all wonderful what you're talking about, and it's just... The question would be, do you have the energy to do this? You haven't done this at much activity, I'm sure, up to this point.
Yeah, the activity has kicked into high gear, and I love that.
Okay.
I love that, and I my husband will laugh. I give myself naps. I'm a napper, so yes, I have the energy, and I also have the foresight to rest when I need to.
Okay. Now, Kristen outlined it before she did her Connecticut song. She outlined a little bit on what it takes to become Connecticut State Troubadour in terms of the application and all of that. How did you come to write the song Connecticut Roads, which is now the state song, I guess,
right? Yeah, well, when I found out I had the opportunity to apply, I sat down and started writing, and I wrote a first draft of what I called Connecticut Roads. And I sat on the edge of my bed. I live in a very small city apartment. I sat on the edge of my bed, and I videotaped myself playing this first draft. And I thought, if I'm selected, if I have the good fortune of being selected state troubadour, I'm going to be singing for the people, on behalf of the people, you know, and it felt like this song should be written in honor of people. So what I did was I sent the video of the first draft out to about 12 people, just friends and fans and family, and I asked them for their feedback. Didn't matter if they had musical experience or, you know, a past life in rock, whatever. I just asked for feedback. And so those dozen people gave me feedback over the course of about a week. And I wrestled with the feedback, and I loved some of it, and some of it took me by surprise, and it was just a perfect little storm to then write what became this version of Connecticut Roads, which I feel like the feedback I'm getting now from people who've heard it, they feel like they can really connect to it. It tells a story. It's a personal story of mine, but it's got a universal appeal.
All right, so let's try it. Give it a listen. Connecticut Roads, the state song from Kate Callahan, Connecticut State Troubadour. Here it is.
I was born to a family of 4. We told jokes and sang in the car with the windows down in summer, spring and fall. We sang songs to feel who we were, and we drove Connecticut roads, and we'd sing until we got home. Well, sis and I saw the future bright from the ridge of Talcott Mountains green. So she left home, she went overseas, and I mounted stages to sing. And lifting off out of Bradley Field over homes, farms, and growing trees. Well, I could see the roads where I'd come from, and why my home is where I want to be. And I love Connecticut roads, and I sing until I get home. And certain roads bend back and forth and become trials, and other roads lead to the truth and save us miles. And I went searching for a city skyline and ended up in the heart of a city growing all the time like me. This is where I've gotten my start. Now I see friends on the road of life, and this road is everything we've known. Of jobs and health, finding love of self, we do it here in this place we call home. And we love Connecticut roads, and I sing us all the way home.
you go. More music coming. Wow. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And that song, you're going to be playing that song often
Quite a
live.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure places like CT Style and other TV shows,
Yeah.
and you're going to make the rounds on the radio too, I'm sure.
You have it right.
Okay. Well, I'll just say at this point, after you do all of those things, come back to Connecticut Rocks. We'll do it all over again.
Okay.
And in the studio, Canyon just came in. Canyon, you want to say hello?
Hello, I'm here.
You're here.
I made it through traffic.
Yes. Well, we're going to get to you maybe at the top of the hour because we're going to keep focusing on Kate. But, Kate, you have your guitar.
I do.
Would you like to take over and do a couple of songs?
Entertain us.
Sure. Yeah. This one is called Random Acts. Oh, I took a book, I opened a page, and you watched me sigh, then asked me to read one line from the top, maybe more than that. What is God gonna make of this random act? And the lines they read as if you were born to be living into rest of the wind when it blows. So you're letting go of old chords you have found. What is God gonna make of this random sound? And oh night, oh, there's a shift in your life. And oh morning, well you lift up the veil without warning. Oh, and the Ganges surfaces in all my dreams. I wake up weeping from all I have seen, and an old man limps with a child on his back. What is God gonna make of that random act? Oh, and the river runs wide, and the river runs long, and people are bathing themselves on the banks. And the Westerners feel that this must be wrong. What is God gonna make of this random song? And oh night, oh, there's a shift in your life. And oh morning, well you lift up the veil without warning. Oh, and the land I walk on gives me power, and the power I pray is opening me to the living infusion of all that's around. What is God gonna make of this random sound? And I've been walking all day, and the sun gives its way to the moon, and I know I have come right here for the path. What is God gonna make of this random act?
That's a big question.
That's a great song.
It is a great song, yes. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I like to explore the big questions in my songs
Yes.
and try not to shy away from it.
Hmm. You ever prompt a discussion after a song such as that and see what kind of reaction you get?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I could do that Saturday night. I'm playing my first show is Connecticut State Troubadour, and maybe we could. It's an intimate night, so.
Where was that happening?
It's happening at the Ravenwood Holistic Wellness Center in Manchester, Connecticut.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to be at all four corners.
Yeah,
upcoming months.
I'm so excited to, just to get into different parts of the state and expand my territory a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Now, that song that you just sang is recorded on...
It is. It's on an album called Two Doors. Yep. And that's my latest release. I'm working on a double project right now. It's an EP, so a shorter CD of something I'm calling mantra songs, which are more meditative, more repetitive, and really meant to
therapeutic,
soothe and and maybe
therapy kind of stuff. Yeah.
Therapy time, and then another album of my folk stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, shall we play another track from the new album, perhaps?
Sure. How about Yes? It's at the bottom there.
How can I say no?
How can you say no?
Oh my!
That was wide open for a joke right there.
So when was this released? Two Doors.
Well, I did a publicity campaign with it in 2014.
Okay. Wow. Random Acts. Two Doors. Yeah, there was a movie called Two Doors or something like that, right? I don't know.
There's one called Sliding Doors.
Sliding
right?
Doors?
With Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, from Kate Callahan's collection, Two Doors, the word is yes. I don't know. I can't say no. I don't know. All right, here it is. Right here on Connecticut Rocks on WNHU. The Connecticut State Troubadour, Kate Callahan, from her album Two Doors. Again, this is Yes.
I'm sitting with you on the bench. Your legs are much longer and mine have been swinging underneath. Right in time with the clock. And something is ticking inside me. It poses
floating around every variation of the word yes. Yeah, and nodding yes, all over the place. That's Yes from Kate Callahan and her album Two Doors. And we got to play another. I think let's play another track from this album and lead into it. Because we got to close the door and do things, or else we're going to keep getting extra noise. Another track?
Sure. How about Swing Low?
Swing Low. Okay. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot? No. This is probably a nice dance tune, right?
It's my take on the old spiritual.
Okay. Here's another one from Kate Callahan, Swing Low.
I looked in the headlights. I saw you on the edge, and God just below you, ready to catch. And height has a way with making you small, when time gets you larger after the fall. And I said, swing low, sweet chariot, oh, coming for to carry me home. You drank down the sugar, it's sweet on the mouth, and you lay with your baby and love her out loud, and wake up amazing, calling it great, 'cause you died there together, face to face. And I said, swing low, sweet chariot, we're coming for to carry me home. And I'm asking God now to take me home, because all I ever was and will be is a soul. And I say, yeah, this was one way to open up, and it's so beautiful to find me be loved. And I say, yeah, swing low, sweet chariot, oh, coming for to carry me home. And I say, swing low, sweet chariot, oh, coming for to carry me home.
That's another one from Kate Callahan, the current Connecticut State Troubadour, from her album Two Doors. That's called Swing Low. Kate, Wow.
Bob.
Has it been, how many days has it been since you became Connecticut State Troubadour?
I was inducted on the 1st of March.
Okay.
So just about a month now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Friday's the 1st of April, so a full month will be gone. Wow.
Yep.
And this is just the first step on the way to the mountaintops.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we were talking about all types of media outlets that you will be experiencing in the near future, and you have done a lot in the past with people at WNPR.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all the college radio stations around the state, I'm sure, will be willing to showcase you on their stations. But after Saturday, where are you going in the near future?
So I have a number of appearances this weekend, and then I think what happens is I have a couple local shows in April, and then I head off to Florida. I have some shows in Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. And it should be a beautiful time to be down there.
Yeah, I see you're at a workshop in Weathersfield coming up later this month.
Oh yeah, yep. That's my vocal empowerment workshop.
And you're playing at the Space in Hamden on the 9th.
Right.
Saturday the 9th.
Yep, there's a big kind of music conference going on there.
Miracle of Melody. Wow. Yeah, you're doing Miracle of Melody in Florida too.
Right.
Okay.
Taking it on the road.
Then in May you come back to Connecticut and you're at the Funky Monkey in Cheshire.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a Mother's Day show there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a fun place.
Yep.
Out in the fresh air when it's nice.
Yeah.
And of course you're at the Buttonwood coming up later in May, and many other places: West Hartford, Manchester, Pomfret, Willimantic. Oh, the Bread Box Theater in Willimantic. Okay, cool. That's not till November. Gee, you're going to fill out all these gaps with lots of shows.
Going to fill them out, yep.
Yes. If I did not say, Kate-Callahan.com is the website where all this information is, and you can hear the Connecticut song on her website as well as all sorts of other information, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Well, I would be remiss if I did not ask you if you could do another song.
Okay. Well, don't be remiss.
Okay. Which song would you like to do now?
I'm going to do something that's not recorded yet. And, I just, when I take to writing songs, I look at the different cultures around me, and I was particularly influenced by divorce, not personally, but friends of mine seemed like one after another were turning to divorce. So this one is a take on that. It's called Ransom Note.
Okay. Kate Callahan here on Connecticut Rocks on WNHU.
Right now, the sun isn't hot and I've pulled up the shade. There's a garden that's bearing the fruit of years and years and years. And all I see is a garden that bends toward the light of a family. And you have my firstborn baby, and you have my ransom note, and I'll set you free, 'cause the promises you made to me don't hold up in the rain or in the rose. And now the porch is a portrait of a summer night, and the glasses drip honey and whiskey and bathe the sharper tongues. And all I see is a portrait of pleasure gone wrong in a family. And you wanted every inch, you said, and you got a life And you know it's hard to see. A love that made us three. And all I plan is to raise a better man. And you have my firstborn baby. And you have my ransom note. And I'll set you free. 'Cause the promises you made to me don't hold up in the rain or in the road.
Wow. Go to the last note. Yes. Ransom song. Wow. That can be related to by many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hope for when I write a song. That it can relate, it can be touch people in places where they might not be able to speak openly about or ask questions or, the big questions of life.
Yeah, it can be hard for people to articulate those kind of questions.
That's right.
And
yeah.
it's good to bring them out in song and then initiate some conversation.
Yeah, you're getting me really inspired to have like a round table discussion at my next gig.
Yeah. Well, actually, Saturday night I was up in Danbury, and a previous Connecticut State Troubadour, I believe she was, Laura Herskovich,
Yes, she was.
performed, and she performs songs on a similar nature where she tries to invoke a conversation or initiate a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's a big activist, civil rights.
She is.
And incarcerated is part of her interests.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all supporting each other out there. I know Laura and Kristen both reached out to me when I was appointed, and we'll undoubtedly be connecting over the, just probably forever. We'll probably be in each other's circles forever.
Yeah. It'll be like a Doctor Who episode, all three.
All the troubadours.
Troubadours in the same room. That'll be a possibility here on Connecticut Rocks. We'll see. I don't know. Kristen's hard to get because she's all over the place, and soon you will be. So, we'll play another song, I guess, to go out. Is there? We talked about your ideas for being Connecticut State Troubadour. You project representing the state in other states too, right?
That's right. Yeah, bringing Connecticut's culture and tourism to the stages in Florida and South Carolina and Georgia next month.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to play one more. Is there one more song that would you like to play to go out with?
Sure. How about Made for Love?
Made for Love. Kate, it's been a blast to have you here, and I'm so elated that you were able to perform live here on the radio.
Thank you, Bob, for the invitation. Thank
yes.
you.
And I hope to see you in all these other places around the state and reach as many people as you can. Kristen did it a year extended, so maybe you can ante up and do it for like 3.5 years.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'll have to start, vying for that extra year.
Okay. Well, next up on the show will be Canyon. Canyon will be coming on. You got her guitar with you today?
Yeah, I brought it. I don't have to bring it out, though. It needs new strings. It can stay in there.
You could just hold it and strum along to the video or something. That's all.
There you go.
All right. We'll play one more here from Kate Callahan's album, Two Doors. The song is called Made for Love. And Kate, again, pleasure to have you here. And you're always welcome to come back on this show, as well as I'm sure a lot of other people will have you on the air. Okay?
Thank you, Bob.
All right. Take care, Kate.
People remember they are free. And we met in our bare feet and stayed late, wondering if anyone could see that we were always made for love. We were always in time and in fun, and we can see now. There's a way we'll be two, we'll be one. One night, walking slowly, I knew if I didn't tell you how I felt, when I would lay down on my feelings and wake up wondering if you could ever tell that I was always made for love. I was always in time and in fun, and we can see now beyond the buzz. There's a way we'll be two, we'll be one. I didn't lay down. Well, you heard me and answered me, yeah. And there in my hometown, you danced with me. And in 1 year, we decided, and we knew without any doubt we were in love. So we took both hands, and then were guided to say what we wanted the most from life to come. And we were always made for love. We were always in time and in fun. And we can see now beyond the buzz. There's a way we'll be two, we'll be one. And we can see now beyond the buzz. There's a way we'll be two, we'll be one.
Okay, it's 7 p.m. and you're tuned to Connecticut Rocks here on WNHU, West Haven, Connecticut, 88.7 FM, and streaming at WNHU.net, the TuneIn.com app, and all those other wonderful things. Yeah, Kenyon, you're setting up over there. I want to play a new track from the guys, Bella to Fall. Yeah, I'm going to. Their album is coming out on Tuesday, but Tracy Walton leaked the full album for airplay in advance, and I'm kind of interested in hearing some of these new songs they recorded on here. So I think I'm going to play the title track right now. The name of the album is called Earthbound, and it's released on Tuesday, April 5th. But you're going to get a teaser here on Connecticut Rocks right now. And This is the title track from the new Belle of the Fall album, their debut full-length album, coming out on Tuesday, April 5th. You're hearing it here first, here on Connecticut Rocks on WNHU. Again, Belle of the Fall is Tracy Walton and Julia Autumn Ford, recorded at On Deck Studio in, where is that place? Section of Torrington somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay. Something, what is it? Northfield, I think it's called. Anyway, here is Belle of the Fall. Right here. Oh, wait, something's going on. Something's in the background. I got to check that out. Where are we going? That's not the right one. That's the one over here. Something's playing in the background. So we got to go. Oh, maybe it's that. Let's see. Nope. Something is playing in the background. Oh, wow.
Gotta love technical difficulties, right?
Yes. We got to figure this out. Okay, well, we could just do this and stop it all. We could do that and that, and now we'll do this. Belle of the Fall.
Hello there.
Oh, no. This is
Things sure have changed, they seem about the same as of now. Context differs, meaning beyond any doubt. Flying, we can feel the ground for now. See through me, I'd like to know how. I can hear you thinking out loud. Doused in definition, we nearly drown. From the highest point, we're still earthbound. We're coming back around for now. Ooh,
Well, that's brand new from Belle of the Fall. Once I got to it, that's the title track from their album Earthbound, which will be released on Tuesday, April 5th. Yeah, Tuesday, April 5th. And they have great cover art. I don't know. It's really cool.
I can't wait to see the actual physical album of it. Like, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, some of the songs are familiar in terms of songs that were done on Tracy Walton albums and Julie Autumn Ford's EP, but they've given them new treatments and they're fresh
Nice.
versions of the songs. they've toured around the country. I mean, they went to South by Southwest and spent a few days there.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was throwing them some mental high fives when I saw them down there.
Wow, mental high fives.
Yeah.
Send some of those to me.
All right, you got it, Bob.
I always tell people when they're driving by on 95 to wave.
I like that. What's
I,
the exit that they should look for to wave? Like, what's their cue? Or is there like a sign? Or how do they know when?
Driving by here, let's see, that would be on the south of the studio, so we don't have a window, I guess. But that would be exit 43.
All right, 43 it is.
Campbell Avenue.
Campbell Avenue.
Yeah.
Everyone
and
heard
the Veterans
that, right?
Memorial Veterans Hospital.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Put
where
those
you
hands
wave.
in the air.
Or if you're on campus here at University of New Haven, you could just wave to us through the window here.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
That guy in the red coat could do it right now. Oh, now he's gone. But there's the guy in the gray shirt. He could do it.
Yes, he could.
Little does he know.
Yeah.
We're talking about him right now.
I have to lobby Bruce Barber, the general manager at WNHU, to put some speakers outside of the building.
Oh, that's a great idea. I don't know how the neighbors would feel about that, though.
Well, it is the campus station, so.
Well, hey, I'm with you on this.
Yeah. Charger Radio is right down the hall, so. We were talking off mic about the Connecticut Music Awards, and last year at the Connecticut Music Awards, 2015, Canyon, your song, Slow, was chosen as Song of the Year.
Yeah.
And you got to perform it on stage, too. That was wonderful.
That was fun. And weird.
And weird?
Yeah, I think playing to a room full of your peers is very different than playing to a room full of people that are, they're expressly, like, just to hear you. It was a different experience. It was a different energy, for sure.
A lot of people were hearing that song for the first time, too, right? I would think.
I think so. I think most people, don't know my stuff.
Well, trying to do a little bit to help that with Connecticut Rocks.
Thank you, Bob.
All right. Okay. Here is that song that was picked as Song of the Year in 2015 at the Connecticut Music Awards from Canyon's album
Half.
Yes. There's always this beautiful watercolor art. I don't know. This is just amazing.
Thank you. I can't wait till the next one for the artwork. I'm looking forward to it.
Here it is, Slow from Canyon.
Hold your hand while I can. I'll kiss you slow, even if my heart is breaking. I won't let it show. And if I'm sick with worry, got a lot on my mind, I'm gonna kiss you slowly, gonna take my. And time is just another thing coming, and another going out the door. And you were just another of my lovers, but I'll never love another no more. And you'll never know what will happen or what won't. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna kiss you slow. I'm gonna kiss you slow. I'll make the bed in the morning and I'll walk the dog. I'll wash your clothes until the stains come off. Even if I'm sick of talking or just sick and tired, I'm gonna kiss you slowly, gonna take my time. Is just another thing coming, and another going out the door. And you were just another of my lovers, but I'll never love another no more. And you'll never know what will happen or what won't. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna working and sinners sneaking out at night. 'Cause I won't be the one to cast the first stone. And I won't be the last one standing when it's time to go. So wear your t-shirt when I go to sleep. My eyes are tired from this waking dream. Even though our days are numbered by this dying crime, I'm gonna kiss you slowly, gonna take my
That song sounds fresh every time I hear it, to be honest. So
Maybe you just haven't heard it in a while, Bob.
oh,
You're like,
Well-
this song.
yeah, slow. Who's calling in now? Okay, let's see.
Someone's calling in?
Yeah.
This is thrilling.
Let's see.
Hello?
Yes, hello, sir. You calling into Connecticut Rocks here on WNHU?
What is this?
This is called Connecticut Rocks, your radio show here on WNHU. Did you call the right number?
Oh, I mean, maybe I did, but what's it about? Canadian Rocks? What's that about?
No, Connecticut Rocks. It's a program that's about Connecticut independent original music from the past, the present, and the future. It's been on here every Wednesday between 6 and 8 on WNHU since June of 2015. This is more like show 43, 44 right now.
Oh, okay. Are we on the air now or something?
Yes, you are. You're on live on the air. Would you like to say something about Connecticut original music?
Well, just so you're talking about this, I didn't realize what this was, but, well, I don't know, independent music, I guess it's a great thing, you know?
Yes, it is. And we have, hopefully you're tuning in, sir, because Canyon is about to play a song live here on Connecticut Rocks, okay?
Fantastic. What's the station?
WNHU 88.7 FM, West Haven, Connecticut, and also online, WNHU.net and TuneIn.com app if you have a smartphone or a device. And also, Connecticut Rocks is streaming live video at concertwindow.com. All right?
I'll tune it in right now.
All right, thank you, sir. Okay, that was interesting.
I love that. That guy probably had no idea that he just did that. And now
Okay.
he's going to go to bed tonight being like, well, I did that today.
Okay. Well, I should have got his name and where he was calling from.
Aw.
But anyway, thanks for the call. It's always good to talk about Connecticut Rocks and what the concept is of this program. So, Canyon, we were talking about Slow, that great song, and this album was released in 2014.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember getting a copy of this album at the Glastonbury Apple Harvest Festival.
Oh, is that when you got it for the first time?
Yeah, you ran up to me and gave me a copy.
I love that.
That was when it was unseasonably warm, if you remember.
I know, and last year was so cold.
Last year the snowflakes were falling.
Yeah.
So, since this album, new material?
Yeah, but most of it's not finished right now.
Okay.
But I'm just so excited right now because I don't know if you get this feeling, Kate, but when I'm I feel kind of pregnant with songs, like I'm with them, and usually there's some like common themes kind of going along as I'm starting to write all the new material, and in fact, I can't wait to get out of here, honestly, Bob, because I can't wait to get home to write tonight because I was writing on the way up here in the car while I was sitting in traffic.
Awesome.
And, just sometimes I'm just so full of the new songs that I'm just waiting for the quiet time to get them out of me. But, I've got so many right now.
They're percolating.
They are percolating. And some of them have already started slipping out, and I've just been on the go so much, I just need like a quiet minute to sit down and let them out.
Okay. Well, you're going to pleasure us, myself and the listeners and the watchers, with a song you have your guitar.
I do. I wrote this one last summer about my great uncle Jimmy, who passed away, and the family had asked if I would go up to North Dakota to play at his funeral, and I was kind of thinking about what song would be appropriate to play at this incredible man's funeral, and decided I could just write one. And it's kind of a story about his incredible love for this small town in North Dakota called Streator that my family founded way back in the day. And he didn't live there full time, but he spent so much time there every summer and was always talking to anybody and everybody who would listen about this incredible town and trying to get people to come in and help keep it alive, because unfortunately it's been slowly dying out, over the past
it's happened in a lot of places around the country.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's just about, small town America, or anywhere, small town anywhere. So it's called Land.
All right, here's Canyon here on Connecticut Rocks and WNHU.
Dust coming up, rising off the road. Take 30 south and 2 hours from Fargo, and I'm home. I'm home. You see a ghost town, I see the possibilities. You see the empty roads, I see the way it used to be. I'm home. I'm home. So when I'm gone, won't you bury me in the land where I belong? And when I'm gone, won't you spread me to the wind? It's been my back since I was young. And though my body may break, my mind's still holding strong. And though my heart may stop, my memory lingers on. Sun coming up, rising in the sky. It's an early day, the wheat's running high, and I'm home. I'm home. You see a simple life, not a lot to do, and I see a quiet haven in a fast world of fast food, and I'm home. I'm home. So when I'm gone, won't you bury me in the land where I belong? And when I'm gone, won't you spread me to the wind? It's been my back since I was young. And though my body may break, my mind's still holding strong. And though my heart may stop, my memory lingers on. Snow blowing in off the western plain. 10 trips of firewood, so we'll make it through the day. And I'm home. I'm home. See it as a novelty, living off the grid. And I see it as the way it should be, with neighbors checking in. And I'm home. I'm home. So when I'm gone, won't you bury me in the land where I belong? And when I'm gone, won't you spread me to the wind? It's been my back since I was young. And though my body may break, my mind's still holding strong. And though my heart may stop, my memory lingers on. And though my body may break, my mind's still holding strong. And though my heart may stop, my memory lingers on.
Yes, another thought-provoking song. Yes. Wow. Yeah, that kind of experience can relate to a lot of people in small towns around the country that have been hit because of the big box store coming in, stuff like that. There's so many layers to that stuff.
Big box, Amazon, all that stuff.
Yeah, Walmart.
The intraweb.
Yeah. So that's one of the songs that will be on the next album.
I don't know if it will be, actually.
Okay.
I have so many songs that aren't on. They're not even recorded.
Oh, okay.
So that may just be something that I play every once in a while.
Yeah, I've heard you do that live before.
Yeah, and I've played. I have so many songs that I just have never gotten around to recording. Recording in the past was a really hairy, scary, expensive thing for me to do.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, half took years to come together.
Half
right?
took me 10 years to make.
Yeah.
Like from a lot of I mean it was a really long time coming. And I think this next album that I do is going to be. I'm going to try to do it in the exact opposite way that I did this. I think I overthought so many things, and this next one I just want to do it quickly. I just want to
spontaneous.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to put some boundaries and limits on like self-imposed deadlines on everything because I think I work better under the gun.
Yeah, and some of your songs work best when they're minimally produced.
Yeah, I mean I don't. Yeah, I think this past album, Half, I just wanted to see what it could sound like, fully imagined. And I think this next one will really kind of be more about a live performance and an energy that we can get. I mean, I'm still dreaming it up right now, but I like thinking about it.
All right. Well, pick another song from Half that you would like to send out on the airwaves here.
Have you played Inch before?
I don't think I have.
Inch is kind of the oddball on the record, and I really I have a soft spot for that song, even though it's something I almost never play live. But I really like Inch because it's so different for me.
It's the last track on the album.
It's the last track, and yeah, we bowed a vibraphone for that. Have you ever seen that done before with like a big bow and you're drawing it along the? It was really fun recording that song.
All right. Introduce it, please.
Oh, this is Inch.
Canyon from her album Half, right here on Connecticut Rocks on WNHU.
Inch by inch, space by space. Time by time, day by day, take me down on this vintage.
So that's a wonderful song. I didn't relegated to be the last track. At least it got on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, Inch.
There were a few that were cut, a few that didn't make it.
Oh, wow. Are those songs online? The ones that you recorded? Oh, no?
Yeah, in fact, I should probably go back and listen to them. And, yeah, maybe I'll do that on the way home tonight. I'll go back and listen just... Yeah, I can't even remember what songs didn't make the cut, but I think there were 2 or 3 that didn't make it.
Yeah, it would be nice for the public to hear, even if you only allowed it for, say, 2 weeks or something for people here to take them down.
Ah, that's a good thought.
Just leak them out one at a time, maybe.
That's a good idea. Maybe I will.
Because, I mean, if you heard Kate Callahan talk about how she took the Connecticut song and sent it to friends and got feedback, you might want to do something like that and just have a small circle of people here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If you're kind of a little bit possessive with these songs.
It's not even that. Honestly, what it is, Bob, is whenever I sit down to kind of go back and revisit any song I've done, whether it's practicing it or thinking about potential instrumentation or anything like that, my mind gets so restless and it just doesn't want to put any more energy to it. All I want to do is go write new songs. So it's hard for me to go back and revisit things when all I want to do is do something new. So, but I can work on that. I'm a work in progress, Bob.
You're a work in progress?
Yeah.
You'll get there before you turn 24?
Oh, yeah, very funny. Ha ha.
Oh, very funny. Yes. Well, you're always going to be younger than me, so.
Well, there's always going to be people younger, older.
Yes,
but we're all getting a year older every year.
Yes, we all get a day older, a minute older.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Renee Gant Eaton. I'm not sure where she is, but we're going to play some of her music shortly.
Awesome.
I'm not sure if were you listening on the way in?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, and I was talking about musical intervention.
Oh yeah. That seemed really cool. And I actually meant to talk to Kate about the playing in like a women's prison. Is it a prison or a jail?
Yes.
What are they called here? Are there both?
Yeah. Well,
or women's correctional.
Women's correctional institute.
Maybe that's it. Institute. Okay.
Institution. Yeah.
I figured there's probably like a more
incarceration
PC.
is the word. Incarcerated.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great concept. I would hope that she can put something together with a roster of people to play.
I think that is just like the neatest idea, and I know Johnny Cash did it way back in the day, but it would be cool for female musicians to do that for other women. It's just I don't know. I think that'd be a really
the
Cramps
idea. Played one of those kind of shows.
Really?
Yeah, they did one of those.
I'm sure it's not the first time it's been done. I have a feeling that I'm not the first.
They did one at a psychological place.
Oh.
So,
wow.
Anyway,
that's trippy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy video.
Yeah.
So we'll play another one. What the heck? We'll play one more song from your album, and then we'll get into some Renee Gant Eaton tracks. She's connected with Homebody Records.
Oh, cool.
So
very cool.
Let's play. I got to figure something out I haven't played before.
All right, let's do it.
Played One Way Road before.
Okay.
And I think played Giant before. Cold Feet, I think trying before. Juliet.
Yeah, we could do Juliet.
Yeah, let's play
or Day 7 or
Day 7 sounds good.
Day 7.
2, 3, 4.
People always.
How could Day 7 be the 6th track?
Yeah, and people wonder why is it called Day 7, but that's another story for another day, suppose.
Okay, here we go. Canyon again here on Connecticut Rocks with Day 7 from her album
Half.
So I light my words and set you aflame. Is the truth so hard to swallow when your tongue gets in the way? And I'll go out and find a new friend, someone who strokes my ego and brings it back to life again. And oh, I know I'm sowing humble oats, the field full of sticks and stones, weighing down my bridge will burn and this ship will sink. 'Cause I found now and always to always remember what you did that week. And only time will tell if I can learn to let my wounds heal. If I have a penchant for the pain, or the pain is what I crave. So I'll break my bread, break my word with the devil's doppelganger and the martyr Saint Christopher. And oh, I know I'm sowing humble oats in a field with sticks and stones, wearing down my weary bones. Sometimes get the feeling that happiness is really something else. Sometimes I'm blinded by the shiny lights. I seem to lose myself. I think I'm someone else.
It's day 7 from Canyon's album Half. Wow.
You say wow every time, Bob.
No, I just
I mean, not with just me.
I'm amazed every time I look at
everyone.
this package. I'm amazed, and it's timeless. It doesn't have a date to it. I'm glad you didn't put a copyright date on the back or something like that. So it just can be fresh to anyone hearing it the first time.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, you played this at a lot. I mean, Swan Day. I've seen you in different places around the state as well as other places. So where are you going to be in upcoming weeks and months if you have events?
Yeah, I will be all over the place. Let me pull up my calendar right now because we all know I can't remember it off the top of my head. I am going to be in Rockland, Maryland on April 9th. I've got several shows that I actually haven't added to my calendar yet. But a show I'm really excited about is April 17th. I will be playing at the Fez in Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah, I can walk to that place.
You can?
Yeah, I live in Stamford.
What?
Or reside in Stamford.
Well, no pressure, but I hope to see you there then.
Yes.
No pressure. And then April 29th, I'll be up at in Rocky Hill, Connecticut, playing at the Old Church Concert Series.
Yeah.
And I am so excited for that. I'm so excited.
Mike Wilcox was on the show
Love him.
recently, and we played slow that day. Actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should have been listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be playing there with Gracie Day and Meredith Rose, and it's going to be just a totally awesome show. I'm so excited. And the three of us are doing a little surprise for everybody that comes.
That's a Friday night, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Friday, April 29th, 8:30.
And Rocky Hill.
Yep. It's going to be awesome.
Okay. And your website again, and I know mention the Bandcamp page as well.
Oh, I don't even remember that I have a Bandcamp.
Here Canyon.
Is it Here Canyon?
It's something like that.
Yeah, my website's Hello, My Name is Canyon,
Yeah.
because that is my name, and I figured people would remember that. But hellomynameiscanyon.com, and I think if you just search Here Canyon, like HEAR Canyon, it probably pulls up my Reverb Nation page as well as my Bandcamp
Oh, you have
page.
a Reverb Nation page.
I think I've got a lot of pages. A lot of late nights that I'm like, I should probably make more profiles on more websites.
Let's see, what's it called?
But I go by Canyon with a period at the end of my name.
HereCanyon.bandcamp.com.
HereCanyon.bandcamp.com.
Yeah, there's the full album there. And okay. So speaking of Reverb Nation, we're going to play some music from Shadow, Renee Gant-Eaton, who I billed to be on the show here. I'm sure she had some difficulties getting some time off from her job, she said, which is fine. And we'll just reschedule her to come in the studio live, but I want to play a couple of tracks from her. I'm Not Sorry pops out at me, and I'm probably going to follow that up with My Black is Beautiful. I want to play that.
Nice.
So, and then maybe have time to play Rose-Colored Glasses, too. This is Renee Gant-Eaton, known as Shadow, and she lists herself as Shadow and Company online, and we'll get right to this.
no apologies. Well, make no apologies. Well, make no apologies. Well, make no apologies.
Okay, so that's Shadow with I'm Not Sorry right here on Connecticut Rocks. And as I said, I'd like to play another song. This one is from her, My Black is Beautiful. And you have to see her perform, Shadow, Renee Ganey. And she's done Arthur Barger's Summer Music Fest that happens in Hamden. At least last year she was there. And I've seen her perform on bills with Fee Fi Fo, Ronnie Newhouser's project. So catch her when you can. And she's also connected with Homebody Records, which the gentleman, I can't think of his name now, he was here a couple of weeks ago. He's one of the instrumental people behind Homebody Records, which collects tracks from submissions, and I think they've done it for 3 months now. And each time they release it, any money raised goes to a charity. So,
oh, that's cool. What a great idea.
Here's another one from Renee Gant Eaton, Shadow and Company. This is called My Black is Beautiful.
I look in the mirror, amazed at what I see. A Hershey chocolate goddess staring back at me. I look in the mirror, scan the shape of my face. I see the images of queens from a royal race. Yes, my black is beautiful.
So there's 2 tracks from Renee Gant-Eaton, who I'll definitely try to get on another show in the next few weeks, just to give you an idea what she's about. You were enjoying that music, Kenyon, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
And the lively conversation we're having.
Okay. I played a track earlier from the new Belle of the Fall album, the title track Earthbound. To stay in the vein of that style of music, Americana, I want to play something by a band that will be at the Meriden Daffodil Festival, and they've been around a few years. They're called Switch Factory out of Litchfield, Connecticut, and they have this self-titled album. 17 tracks, believe it or not.
Wow, nice.
I'm not sure if that's correct, but anyway, here is, let's see, The Roving Gambler from Switch Factory right here on Connecticut Rocks.
Hey, mama.
So that's Switch Factory right here on Connecticut Rocks. Speaking of the old church concert series.
Ooh, yay, now I just got excited.
Let's see. I don't think I played Meredith Rose before. You're going to play with
Yeah.
You're going to play with her,
Yeah.
right? Okay. That's a good idea. We'll play
What
Meredith
a great
Rose.
idea.
Play Meredith Rose. If I can do it. Let's see.
I cannot wait for that show. So excited. So excited.
Okay, let's try it again. Mike Wilcox puts on a great event. He's also with the Podunk Bluegrass Festival.
Oh, yeah. I played that 2 years ago, I think. Loved it.
All right, here's Meredith Rose with I Will Fall right here on Connecticut Rocks.
I remember the first time that we met. You walked up to me, and then you said something so sweet, something just for me. I remember the look on your face. I wanted to know just how those lips would taste. You fill me with such sweet and dangerous what you do into me, but I don't mind it at all. With you in love, I will fall. And I think about the first time that we kissed. I knew it didn't get any better than this. I felt your heart close to mine. I remember the look in your eyes, the one I would watch for the rest of my life. You fill me with such sweet, it's dangerous what you do into me, but I don't mind it at all. With you in love, I will fall in love with you. Oh, come on, baby, I wanna fall in this with you. Oh, let's go, baby, I know you want to fall into. 'Cause it's building up with every touch. Oh, come on, baby, let's just jump. You fill me with such sweet, it's dangerous what you're doing to me, but I don't mind it at all. With you in love, I will fall. You fill me with such sweet, it's dangerous what you're doing to me, but I don't mind it at all. With you in love, I will fall. You fill me with such sweet, it's dangerous what you're doing to me, but I don't mind it at all. With you in love, I will fall.
That's Meredith Rose with I Will Fall, and she'll be on stage with you, Canyon, right, at the Old Church Concert Series in Rocky Hill in this month or in May?
Well, way to put me on the spot.
Oh, put you on the spot.
Hold on. I should have that memorized. I believe
Okay.
it's April.
Yeah, it's the third Friday in April.
I think that's correct. Hold on, right here. April 29th.
April 20th, the last month Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
with Gracie Day as well.
All right. I need to tell everyone you've been listening to Connecticut Rocks here on WNHU. My name's Bobby D, Bob D. April. You can always connect with me through my email, which is connecticutrocks, all spelled out, at gmail.com. You can follow Connecticut Rocks on Facebook, Connecticut Rocks Radio. There's a group and a fan page, and thank you to everyone who's liked the page. I try to populate it with videos. Some amazing videos have been seen by thousands of people, Canyon. I can't believe it.
Awesome.
Next week here on Connecticut Rocks, well, first I should say thank you to Canyon for being here, Kate Callahan for being here, Kristen Graves for calling in, and we did get to some music from Renee Ganey, known as Shadow. She'll be back in a future show. Next week here on Connecticut Rocks on the 6th of April, the Great Blue are on a Southwest tour. They'll be calling in from Colorado. The artist, amazing creator, Tony Giuliano will be here in the studio. Adam Christofferson with Musical Intervention will be here after the opening weekend. And I'm hoping that the great promoter, Fernando Pinto, will be here too.
Oh, I played one of his shows a while back.
Okay.
Haven't met the guy yet, though.
So, Canyon, your website again is?
Hello, my name is Canyon.com.
Okay. And remind everyone, you're tuned to WNHU 88.7 FM, West Haven, Connecticut, Connecticut's best college radio station. Stay tuned for every little